Big trucks, big hats, big sunsets, big art, big rivers, big mines, big skies. North Queensland, it's all big. There you go. I thought I'd try this introduction thing. That'll be pretty poor for sure. Charters Towers, North Queensland, about 1,300 kilometres northwestish of Brisbane, about 140 kilometres westish of Townsville. Once a really big gold mining town. I think gold was discovered about 1871. They stopped gold mining in 1917 or thereabouts. And gold mining has recently kicked off again. Population is about 8,000. During the gold rush, Charters Towers was actually the second largest city in Queensland, with a population somewhere between 27,000 and 28,000, depending on which reports you read. We are also deep in Katter country, with Charters Towers being in the federal electorate of Kennedy, held by the well-known Bob Katter, and the state electorate of Traeger, held by his son Robbie Katter. Charters Towers once had its own stock exchange. It was that big, very big cattle centre. Also a registered live export centre. In 2022, 246,000 head passed through the yards. Very busy facility. It sits on the Flinders Highway with access for triple road trains from east, west, north and south, so quite important. And I did note a lot of cattle moving south. During World War II, Charters Towers was a strategic location of the time. It was the location of an inland aircraft fuel depot. It was completed in 1942, closed in 1944. There were 31 of these across Australia. Of course, Charters Towers was reasonably close to New Guinea, where there was some action. Charters Towers was also the location for a United States chemical bomb depot. This depot contained bombs filled with nasty stuff, mustard agents, cyanogen chloride, and many toxic chemicals. In 1944, this stuff was all moved to New Guinea. There are, up on the Towers Lookout, a number of strategically placed and strategically directed bunkers. In at least one of the bunkers there's an interactive thingamajig where you go in and push a button and you get told some stories. Quite well done. Some really cracking old architecture throughout the town. Just a couple of examples. I sat with a group of black cockatoos for quite a while, wanting one to fly. Of course I switched over to video.
So?
Yeah.
They cooperating?
No. They're just too happy. Oh, there we go.
Quite a bit of art around Charters Towers. We saw very little of it. We took in most of it at the Gold Tower Shopping Centre or Gold Tower Centre. Apparently there is a statue of Bob Katter, his wife and dog in there as well. Unfortunately we missed that. Anyway, let's sit back and have a bit of a look at the art that we saw, set to some no doubt poor and unsuited music, as only I can do. A few other little bits of art in a small family-run cafe that we got dinner from on one of the nights we were there. Charters Towers also renowned for some spectacular sunsets, and we took in one from up at the Towers Lookout.